Catfo. Ladies, what is up? It is me, Ramona. Who's here? Say hello. I'm so happy to be here to talk to you guys. So, welcome to this quick live for some Q&As and some updates and some bonus tips for you 40 plus mums to drop fat and build some lean muscle. First off, ladies on the Lean Hourglass Challenge, you guys are absolutely slaying. We are on week 2 of the challenge, so we're almost at the end. Honestly, guys, it's been so amazing just see you girls crush it. Like, absolutely crush it day after day. So it really inspires all the others. It inspires me. So shout out to you ladies who are totally crushing it. Let's get to your questions. Ladies, if you have any questions, if you're watching this, just drop them there and I will try to answer them. So let's get to the first question. This is from Anne. Anne is asking, what is the best way to get back on track with nutrition if your day gets off to a bad start? If I have a crazy morning and I forget to have breakfast and I just drink coffee, I feel like I don't want to go back to my eating plan. I want to eat a lot of carbs and junk. Do you have a rescue plan for days like that? Great question, Anne. Ladies, if you are 40 plus, either heading towards or in perimenopause or menopause, you're going to want to pay close attention to this. Ideally, in a perfect scenario, you would need to have some protein first thing in the morning and some low sugar carbs. So these two are going to keep your energy stable for hours and they're going to set you up for a high energy day ahead. And so when that doesn't happen, when you skip breakfast and you just have coffee, you're stressed, you're rushed. Now you have a lot of things that are working against you. Your energy is going to drop. Your cortisol, which is your stress hormone, is going to skyrocket because you're having caffeine first thing in the morning when your natural cortisol levels are already high. By the way, having coffee first thing in the morning before having at least a liter of water and also not having protein first thing in the morning, these two are worse for us women over 40, either going in to perimenopause or menopause. Okay, so why? Because one, the elevated cortisol from caffeine, it eats into muscle. And two, you're not having protein, so your body can't repair muscle. And third, you're generally losing muscle. Okay, so if you're 40 plus, understand that these things affect you more than when you were in your 20s and in your 30s. Obviously, one day is not going to drastically affect you, but if this is happening all the time, you're slowing down or stopping your muscle building. So coming back to your situation, it is expected that you're going to want carbs and junk for the rest of the day because your cortisol, your stress level is high. Okay, because you're stressed and then also the coffee. So your body wants comfort. It wants a quick fix to feel better. But of course, that quick fix, aka high sugar carbs and junk, might help you feel better for some time, but then you're going to want more. So what ends up then is like a snowball of junk all day. You're feeling like shit because junk foods have low to no nutrients to actually fill you up. And two, you feel guilty for messing up. So you feel worse. So now you're stress eating. And this cycle is just going to keep you stuck for years. So before we get to the escape plan, let's talk a little bit about how you can prevent this from happening, okay? A little preparation goes a long way. And I know you have these crazy days quite often. So the only two things that you need to do to always have before your day starts to ensure that you don't ruin your entire day, one is high protein and two is low sugar carbs. So that is all. I'm going to give you some examples of that exact combo so you can prepare yourself in advance. And this is something that you always need to have in your fridge so you're well prepared. Number one, ham sandwich, like literally. You can use sourdough bread or wholemeal bread slices and chicken or turkey breast ham slices. Just slap it on, take and run. Okay, so if you want, add a little low-fat mayonnaise or mustard or even a low-fat cheese slice. Easy peasy. Literally a ham sandwich. Okay. Two, always have a bunch of boiled eggs ready, peeled. You can grab 2 of those with an apple or take a bag of berries with you. So literally you've covered protein and you've covered the low sugar carbs. Number 3, literally a protein shake. So mix the powder and water, take it with you. Trust me, this is better for your body than coffee first thing in the morning. So this is how you always have something ready for those crazy days. Ladies, in case you're wondering about your morning coffee, try to have at least a liter of water first, like before your coffee, because in the morning your body is naturally producing cortisol to wake you up, and then having caffeine pushes that cortisol to overdrive. So having that liter before your morning coffee is also going to prevent caffeine crashes later. Also, if you're someone who has like a crazy day every day, try to sleep earlier and wake up like an hour earlier at least, because you're starting your day stressed and rushing. It literally sets the tone for your entire day. Okay, let me see if everyone is here. Okay. All right. Now that you understand the impact of eating well versus skipping that first meal, let's talk about your escape plan. So you've messed up. Your body is like, just give me the freaking junk, right? So now what? As soon as you can, you need to get back to your plan, even if you don't want to, okay? Because this is your stress talking. It's not your goals talking. You're not weak, it's not that you don't have the willpower. It is literally your brain. It is constantly shit talking us, and you've got to tell it to shut up. Because you know what's best for your body, you control your mind. So you will cause damage if you continue down that path. You give into those cravings for the rest of the day and you just throw in the towel, like, to hell with it. So as soon as you're able to, grab some protein, grab some carbs that's going to fill you up. Understand that those cravings are mostly emotional. You're stressed. Okay, you're feeling like you messed up. You're feeling guilty. So grab a chicken wrap, tuna baguette, a salmon rice bowl. Okay, all of these things are going to fill you up. And this is going to give you your carb fix so you can prevent like longer damage, if that makes sense. So the mistake I see a lot of women make here, they'll be like, oh, I fucked up. Let me eat a boring salad. Of course, the cravings are not going to go away with a boring salad. Okay, and actually it's going to get worse because you're going to be like, oh, I've had my healthy food, so now I can eat more crap. So get the carbs, but get filling carbs, okay, like wraps, rice, sandwiches. Pair that with a protein. That is your band-aid. So that is your escape plan. Now you can tell your brain that you just ate, you're not actually hungry, you're just being cranky. So I hope that answers your question. To summarize, please be prepared for such days always. Shit's gonna happen. Don't throw it in the towel. Don't let it snowball. Apply that band-aid as soon as possible. Get back on your plan even if you don't feel like it, because it's your brain trying to self-sabotage. So just keep your mind focused on your goals, that big goal. This is the secret of how women have success in their fitness journeys. Like, don't let shit snowball. Don't feel guilty when shit happens. Just move on so you don't continue with the damage. So I had another question from Lainey. Lainey, by the way, has just joined my 90-day program. Congrats. Super excited to help you get to your goals. Lainey's question is, when tracking exercise for the weight, do I log total weight of the dumbbells or the pound that is in each hand? Great question. It doesn't matter as long as you're using the same measurements to track every single time. So do whatever is easier for you. Like some exercises for like dumbbells, I'll put the weight like separately for each dumbbell. And then for barbells or machines, I put the total weight. Just don't switch in between those two because then it messes up. Like you'll be like, oh, I did 5 kilos last time, but that was like one dumbbell. And then you're going to be like, oh, I can do like 15 now, but it's actually total. Does that make sense? So just keep the same unit of measurements. It doesn't matter. Hope that makes sense. All right, guys, if you have any questions, let me know. If you have any questions, let me know. And I will get back to you. Just drop them here. I currently have a 12-week program running to help 40+ moms drop 15 to 20 pounds and build muscle. So important as we get older. So if you have fat that you're struggling to lose, you don't have a plan, you don't have accountability, which is really huge, just send me a text and I will see if I can help you. Thanks for watching, ladies. Crush your day, and I'm going to see you in the group.